Muy buenos días, señoras y señores. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hoy es jueves. Well, today is Thursday, the 30th of October to 2025, and I'm live here with you using AI technology to do the translation simultaneously from books to English. And this video or this link today is a small tribute that I want to make to Geraldine McBride that I knew for 10 years through a meeting that they called together to do the first workshop for partners about MyWave. I remember that I had that privilege thanks to Simon MyWave within, and it was a first approach between and the one ecosystem. I remember that I participated with Pablo Garcia and also other people from Shanghai who were there, right? So give me a second. I'll see if I can increase the volume a little. I think I'm already giving it my all. But well, this if there's anyone else who can confirm that it's being heard loudly. I already uploaded it, so let's go with this document. Okay. My people, so going back, I met yesterday because he was present at that first workshop that was done with Savi's partners to present my solution. Since then, they have been in the zombies, they have been in the Romax, they have been in the SAP. One is upline, and obviously they've been doing. Then over time, Steve Opera also joined, who is already known for her career. So my wave, I've known her since they started this relationship with Ecosystems One. And today I want to pay tribute with this video to make it long, but to pay a little tribute, right, to my apparition, because investigating a little bit about her history makes it interesting to make a video in English that I can probably watch and listen to her own language and tell me if she agrees or not that this is what we're talking about here. So let's start watching a video of herself. She introduces herself and tells a little bit about it.
The nature of software, of enterprise software, is fundamentally going to change. I left SAP a decade ago because I could see that. I'm Geraldine McBride. I'm the CEO of MyWave.ai. We are an AI agent technology company. We've been around for just over a decade, working with major brands all over the world, bringing AI agents to basically improve efficiency, and we've been working and collaborating very closely with SAP. If you think about the technology, since 2008, there hasn't been really any improvement in productivity for enterprises. And the most biggest asked question of Gartner is, how do I take a company of a department of 800 people and drop that down to 300 people? Because these 800 people are doing the same repetitive work every day. It is no longer efficient. So there is a big need to get efficiency. And we see this at the bottom end of the market in really small companies as well as the top. So our agents are actually enabling the humans who are doing the work, they do the work for the humans. So essentially, if you can have our AI agents working in the warehouse, in the finance department, dealing with customers, and they're doing the work. So these are real AI agents that do work. All of the people out there that have got customers, you just go into the customers, find out where their inefficiencies are, and AI agents are there ready now, and catalogs that have been trained to do just about every one of those functions. So you can get immediate efficiency and ROI. For the partners out there that think that their old process model templates that they have turning up with the customers going, well, I've got my 15-year-old template with my bots and that's going to be the future. Think again. You will be disrupted. Every single software company on the planet is now moving into AI agents. If you haven't got now your AI agents as a service figured out, you better start figuring it out. And the good thing about us is that we will train you, we'll give you the keys to a car that you can drive. All right, you can put your own AI agent process domain models onto that, and universally they say work with any of those other systems of record software vendors who are building AI agents. And that's the best way for you to protect your power in what is now the AI agent wars. If you want to know more about MyWave, find us on our website, www.mywave.ai.
This is not the first video I've seen that about Geraldine. I've seen another one that I also found very interesting. We'll try to see it now because they have their channel, and that suddenly right now we're going to see if we can find quickly what should be between my channels. See, I have several videos talking about MyWave, people. Let's put it this way. To go live on their channel. I recently saw a video of her in an interview with Pablo Almeida, and I found it very interesting because I told her a little bit about it. Watch several videos here. Several of them here. This last 12 seconds to try to see.
So, second time on stage, I'm not going to ask you to introduce, everyone knows you. This is your clicker, this is mine. And actually, why don't we go a little bit off script and ask you something that actually we are not ready. So, who are you, Geraldine? I was wondering, experience in North America, part of your life you are from Asia. Yesterday we were chatting, we have the same experience in South Africa, right?
Yes, that's right.
And who are you, Geraldine?
Who am I? Well, I am a New Zealand and British citizen. I was born in New Zealand by 2 days, so I have a really strange accent. It's a blend. I've worked with SAP for 17 years and did 7 international moves with them. So basically, I have lived in UK, Sub-Saharan Africa. I worked with SAP South Africa, so that was Cape Town, Singapore, Australia and New Zealand, North America twice, and then Australia and New Zealand, where I have some beautiful homes, which I might get to enjoy one day when I retire, but it's not yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just
cool.
It's
citizen of the world, right?
I am, yes. I don't see the world as any one place.
So, by the way, New Zealand is on my bucket list in terms of I cannot leave this world without going to New Zealand. Okay?
It's a beautiful place. You come visit down there.
So let's talk about AI and let's do one thing. Penelope, can you give me the lights, please? Can you please raise the hand? I'm going to raise mine. Someone that used AI in the last 30 days. And for the ones that follow me on LinkedIn, I confess, I click in the button that says rewrite with AI. So I write it down, I type it, and when I think that it's perfect, I click in the button, and the goddamn machine does it better than me, and I say accept in post, and I do it every single time. I don't rely on myself. So raise the hand, the ones that click in the button of AI. Now, come on, the other ones are not raising their hand, you're not saying the truth.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. But this is a part of AI that actually it is not what MyWave is doing, right?
Absolutely.
Even though, let's show, you do have done this, right? You have produced a cat.
Yes, that's right, exactly.
But this is not your core business, right?
No, so it's interesting that the AI space, I think, is growing rapidly, and we have what we call it almost like a new intelligent layer. So if you think about the last 20 years, and many of us in the audience have been working in the industry, bringing out enterprise systems and putting them into the market, there is now a new, what I would call an intelligent layer that is now being put across all these systems and across the internet. And in this example, the generative AI cats, which gets a lot of attention, everyone loves cats and dogs and things like that. That is obviously an LLM or sort of DALL-E, which is producing beautiful images. But so Gen AI is very poorly understood. which is why I actually I wanted to share one Gartner slide,
Yeah,
actually.
let's go for it.
If you can do the clicker there. And where does it actually fit? It's interesting. So I think Gartner does the best job that I have seen yet of how everything fits into the Gen AI space. And if you look at the top left-hand side, you'll see OpenAI and Microsoft. And these are what we would call LLMs. And there are lots of LLMs out there and more coming every day. And in fact, even Cloudiax, if they're in the room, they're working with Mistral, which is another LLM, and creating a private LLM. So there'll be lots of LLMs in the world. And SAP Joule is a mixture of LLMs and also working with software that goes deep into the core of SAP. So there's no one AI that will rule them all. All of these AIs actually work with each other. They all have different skills. And MyWave's special skill is what we call enterprise domain process models. And what we have done is we've created now a platform where a partner or anyone can now create these models very quickly and put these across the top of systems of record like SAP to now create these extensible models that become your IP to take new business processes out to your customers. And you can do it fast. You can create a simple process in 30 minutes or a complex process in the morning. It's a paradigm shift. This is what's exciting about these foundation models. And so Gartner's sort of left-hand side of this chart are foundation models of LLMs combined with the domain models. These two types of models work with each other, and that's what MyWave does, that's what SAP is doing with Joule, and they all work together. So there's no competition, they're complementary. And on the right-hand side, you'll see some of the other tool sets.
We do have one example, right? We're going to play a video, and I need your help to actually, let's see if I click, if it starts to playing, 1, 2, 3. So
there we go. So the reason why I left SAP the years ago was how do we now take a 10x improvement in productivity on top of the investments in SAP? And so if you actually look at that, you've got a large language model reading a customer complaint, dropping it into MyWave and stepping the employee through what the problem is, but then actually creating the service call in SAP Business One in this example. So essentially, the AI is talking to the service layer of Business One, taking information from it, writing information to it, and replacing the normal work. It even is generating the email, and it's also taking the employee through assigning that to a service agent to go and solve the printer problem. And we've got so many examples like the employee expenses one that we saw earlier. So these are the cool things we get to do now.
Very well. So if this gentleman go to your booth, you'll be able to show up a live system that's working.
The live system that's working, and also the tooling where you can actually create any process. This is the cool thing. So any process that's in your imagination, even connecting SAP and non-SAP systems together, for as long as there's data, you can create any end-to-end process. That's what is exciting.
Very well. And after that, we do have this short also video that you're going to show up one live customer.
Yes.
And on top also why they have selected.
Yeah, so Sapphire Systems, which is now called NTT, and a shout out to any of the NTT Sapphire guys in the audience. This is, if you go out and find your first customer, this was an existing customer, and I think the video is rolling.
Are you ready?
Not quite, yeah, let's roll the video.
Not ready, can I play it?
Yes, you can play it, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Cool. So they went out into the market to find, so your first customers are going to be your innovative ones. And this is a lovely company in the UK. It's a B2B scenario. They're a small, medium business, Neville's Plates. And what they're doing is that they're using MyWave on SAP Business One. And basically, you can put this on, this is a mobile example where the reps are out on the road now, taking orders, working with the customer side by side, on the shop floor with the client, placing orders. So that is a very popular use case out there in the market, and a very easy one for anyone to create. The other scenario is that you've got customers themselves where you can actually create the ability to query orders, place their own orders, and again, they're getting this hyper-intelligent, hyper-personalized experience because it will know what they've ordered before. It's going to basically, you can just type into in the interface what they want, check with the Business One system to get the outcome. And again, massive improvements in productivity for both the customer and the employee, and of course improving sales.
Excellent. I want to spend the last 2 minutes that we have actually to show what to them is, what is in this for them, okay?
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, can you touch base on here? What is the win-win-win process that we have for them?
So again, in the design of this system, we designed it where you get to take the benefit to deliver it to your customer. So you have rapid extensibility. What do we mean by that? It means that you can now take any process that you have in your mind and you go through the training, and you will be able to now connect up SAP and non-SAP systems or extend processes. It contributes to SAP's clean core strategy as well. So you're not having to now create extensions inside B1 or changing anything on it. The other things as well is that we're seeing a massive reduction in effort. So partners that we've been using so far are saying it's about an 87% reduction in the effort to even get processes out there on an ongoing basis, which then changes your unit economics. It means you can do more customers faster, it improves your employee productivity, and whether you pass all that margin improvement onto your customers is up to you, but it's going to make you a much more efficient business, and you get to keep all that domain process IP. It's your IP. So you are not only a services company, you are now an AI certified company that actually has AI IP. And that then is, I think we talked about this morning when Paolo said, that actually increases everyone's valuation. So all boats rise together. That's why this world we're in now is so exciting.
Very well. And usually when we have this offering, one thing that is missing is always money-wise. What is the investment that we're asking for them? What is the investment that we're going to ask to a customer if they want to develop this, right?
Yeah.
But actually, can I show?
Yes, you can unveil it. So the other very important thing here is making sure it's affordable, price points. So when we sat down and we were working with SAP not only on the technology, we wanted to make sure that the technology was very affordable for you and your customers. So essentially what you're able to do is for €210 per month, which is a Summit special pricing, you can sign up, you get your own account on the Innovation Hub, we certify and train your people included in that, and you also get access to pre-built processes that SAP and MyWave have collaborated on to create together. So we enable you to become Gen AI enabled in about 6 hours of elapsed time. So it's basically 3 or 4 90-minute courses. Then when you then take it out to your customers, it's somewhere priced between €5 per business user to €7.50, and you're making a 50% margin on that. If you're in the S4 world, there is a different price list. This is for by design, and this is for Business One. And there is a different price list if you're in the large enterprise space. It's the same technology, but you have the ability to take it out. So this is the Summit special pricing, and we have these special offers on now, and you can visit us in our booth. I think it's G1, and we've got 2 further sessions this afternoon.
It is pretty difficult not to see it is the biggest booth on the area.
It is indeed, yes.
So, Geraldine, thank you very, very, very much. Any last words before we close up?
No, I just want to say thank you. I think these events are amazing, and I really look forward to talking to you all sometime today. Thank you very much, Paolo.
Geraldine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My 2 clickers, thank you. Very well.
Interesante. Como han podido ver, pues Geraldine. As you have seen, Geraldine means a very interesting story. Geraldine means a story that I particularly, after analyzing a little bit, right, her story, after learning about her platform, I can seriously say that there's something very interesting here, so that this serves as a small tribute from here, a small tribute for Grafton, which, as I was saying, this today is the CEO and director. In my way, I think it's interesting to talk about this because of what I was telling you, a person who in his latest work several years in SAP in different countries, but in his latest work in SAP in the United States, is interested in the United States. Here, as you can see, I worked uh, as president of that North America, exact year since February 2013. Well, she says that she realized that history and the form that software uses and the form of business software was going to change perfectly. And then he decided to resign and, well, set up his own company. And look, right, the results, right? There he is after several years in the ecosystem of Sand Business One, in which many of us are already partners because we have many activists with respect to that technology, because we also had to give reasons to the region. Today in Latin America, we talk about AI agents or familiarity. And that's important because in the end, we also have to go at the pace of the market, in the sense that when the market is ready is when we can start to shine. In this sense, we can start to offer solutions based on this technology. The Wave is a great option for those companies that use SAP Network One, both partners and clients, to streamline the development of AI agents, or already very well explained. And well, if Geraldine wants to watch and listen to this video, again, Geraldine, I want to tell you that you have all my respect and admiration for the trajectory, for the vision that you had, and then you have, and the way you see business, the way you see the world of software, the market of applications, of agents. I consider that you are a pioneer, a visionary, and that as factors, as values, let's say, business, it seems to me that he speaks very well of both you and your company and everything. So, well, I also feel proud to be part of the partner ecosystem, that I am studying a lot, because one day, learning about each detail of the possibilities. Yesterday, I was at the Rome. I think what's coming is wonderful. I mean, obviously, as a user and as a developer, as a leader, I realize that what's coming is very necessary, and it's going to be very impactful. So, from here, from Latin America, from Mexico, we stayed waiting for all those changes that are coming. We wish all the success in the world for a long time with the company, and that this ends up consolidating into a client scale that is taking advantage of all the power of artificial intelligence. Thanks to technology, thanks to web-based technologies that we can do, that we can create, and that we can implement in each of the projects. That can be everywhere, right? That also implies updating the platform, updating Spanish. You have to prepare people. I'm already working on this. I'm making new videos. Specifically, I'm going to talk about marijuana. But this first video, talking about someone, about Geraldine, as the founder of this company, along with other people. Surely, what I'm looking for is precisely consultants, partners, well, that consist of services and sales no longer exist, but they are still in the ecosystem with sellers of the partners of each country, each region. I think that with these videos that I'm making, I'm going to start making more people interested, start learning, start getting involved, because from this, we're going to live, from this, we're going to work, from now until the next years, and from now. I appreciate you. We appreciate you having that mission that gives you the courage to have left your position within that. Surely it was also something of an extraordinary experience, but that was greater, your desire to be able to transform the business world with this technology, with the company. So, well, congratulations. My respects, my admiration for you and your entire team, because I am a fan and follower of many years ago of his work. I believe that he's also doing excellent work, and while I hope to be able to also add to that success, they tell you this with my work with my time as a partner. So, well, to all of you who watch this video, I ask you to pay tribute to their lady with her. If you want to share something about her experiences, good afternoon, welcome, because that's precisely the idea, right? That we meet the people who have made this transformation possible, this change. That I always like to know the story behind companies because companies often have the vision of their owners. This is the case of May. This is the case of Jay. So, well, to pay tribute to her, leave a comment. I'm sure many people who already know her to offer us their experience, and that this serves to recognize their courage, right? To know their integrity, to say, well, let someone else do it. Someone else should be the president of the United States. I'm going to encompass, I'm going to transform business into business and achieve this positioning today. So, well, thanks for listening to me. It was about 30 minutes. I think very valuable and, well, nothing, hoping that we can continue learning more. And obviously, there's more for content, knowledge, and helping companies benefit from this. Thank you for having us, and we'll see you in a future broadcast. Greetings to all. A hug.